like absolutely crazy good at every single game he picks up. So I lost to Mighty Maww last year. Mini Maww is actually competing also in top 8 for Vampire Savior because he knocked out Mighty Maww to get in there. So technically, I lost to Mighty Mawr, but Mini Maww beat Mighty Mawr, so that's a long way of saying that Mini Maww is better than me at every game possible.
Wow, man, the Lord, man.
These guys are getting in here. You see that G. Scott, that is actually a staple here of Mini Maw's here versus Biagi. That's the character that I actually prefer to play. He's right dead in the center, and his super, his normal super really gets funky with the bumpers.
Oh, yeah.
So interesting here again, these guys are playing here on concrete. You see some of that English coming out here. 5 points there for Mini Maww. This G. Scott play, it's so beautiful. It's almost like he's on ice skates, the way that he's moving around that character. Mini Maww just able to get the reads, but return super there from Thoraxe, man. He's on top of his game. Oh, but the knockback there, it's awful.
Yeah, man, the B scooper right into the 5s, man. I love these stages because I consider these total death, sudden death.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you can't mess up at all, man. You got to have A-class movement.
Absolutely. It's one thing to play on open stages that don't have bumpers. At that point, it's kind of like Smash with no items on.
Oh, yeah.
But now you're playing with bumpers on here. This really separates those kind of casual players versus those competitive players because they will sit down and take the time to learn the bumpers just like we saw there. Thoraxe, though, seems like he's just a little shaken, but immediately English for the 5, yeah. Thoraxe is looking super confident now as she's whoa!
What an insane catch.
Absolutely nuts. That super came out and he dashed back to get it and he's returning supers left and right. He wasn't unfortunately able to charge that one.
He did a backhand bounce off the bounce. Wow.
Thoraxe completely has this game downloaded now.
Yes.
That first round, he just needed to shake out the nerves. You know, he's here on the main stage. He's got the presence of everybody. He's probably got Frankie yelling at him in the background too. Like, that doesn't help here. So these guys get right back into it here. The bumpers. Oh no! Mini Maww let that one slip right by. The giant muscles of G. Scott not wide enough to block that portion of the stage. Thoraxe here is playing a little bit. I really like him setting back onto the T, what I refer to as the T. So that starting location, you see that line in the center and that line from there. That I think is the perfect position. You stand there because you know there's potential for knockback and you have enough time to actually reflect if it's going up or down. Again, the reaction's super important here. Mini Maww, though, does take that first game. We'll see here. We're going back to settings here. Which stage? Okay, we're going back to clay. We're going on to clay. We were just on concrete. So this is just like the stage we just saw, but the bumpers are closer in the center. Which, again, with Biagi's super is super funky. We've seen some crazy things. I've even seen a video online where somebody was playing they were playing online and they actually scored on themselves.
Wow.
I think that's an incredibly rare instance and maybe only happened that one time, but hopefully we'll see that instance come out here. Beautiful curves here coming out from Thoraxe, though. Again, mixing up Mini Maww, playing the bottom of the screen and then up to the top. There we go, the curves all go right to the center, though. Thoraxe using those bumpers here, but Mini Maww says, I'm G. Scott. I'm the power of America. I'm going to throw straight. I don't care. I'll knock it back on you. Wow, Thoraxe. Thoraxe is just being super consistent right now. He knows those bumpers. Getting a stop there for Mini Maww as things are not shaping up right now in this second game here of this set. Oh, again, another super blocked.
He catches him off the bounce with the 3, man, right in the corner.
Thoraxe here, let's see this reaction. Oh, perfect. He dashes up into it again, the bumpers here.
Guess wrong on that one.
Mini Maww
throwing him in favor, but the bounce 5.
Oh, both these guys back and forth. 1-1. Again, that 5 there for Mini Maww came out so suddenly. I thought that was really going to change here, but we go into here this last game of this set. We'll see how it pans out. G. Scott there with his own circular super. I'll use the bumpers the same way you would in the knockback into the goal there for 3. G. Scott, ooh, that was such a tricky super there. He charged it last second. Oh, the double dash! I can't believe it! Mini Maww's movement with G-Scott is absolutely insane. It's getting a little squirrely. You see the super come out here. The bounces around 4-5.
Wow, man, bounces it right into it.
Thoraxe here. It's really got it just kind of cinched down. Oh, another 3 there. That's 11. There's still potential for comeback. Remember, it's first the 12 or more, and a 3 like that. Super easy. 11-6 now. Oh, but the 5. The curves come out in the end there. Oh, man. Can you imagine what it's like to play a set like that? You're on main stage.
Yes.
Top 8. And every stage you play has bumpers.
Yes, man. And not even just that. It's just sometimes you have sections where your 5s are so easy to catch. The bumpers are just going to just bounce everywhere for it.
Yeah.
And then the unpredictability of like the super spinning around. You got the zany actions in the middle center bouncing it out. Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is like great action, man.